Hey there folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. In the last part, we wrapped up side quests, and then continue on the story, and met Hilda, and we fought in the streets, and now we're gonna go rescue Sir Aymeric! Yay! Well, we're gonna go provide the distraction while the others rescue him. Because, you know, that's what we're good for, is providing distractions. Yeah. Yeah. Also, totally wasn't planned. That was an instant kill, but that was an instant kill. So the vault. Oh my gosh, memes were born in this dungeon. I'll just put it that way. Memes were born in this dungeon. This dungeon can either go terribly or okay. This dungeon never goes great. So you're terrible or just okay. So the vault. The vault. So, for the first little bit, they're gonna be pretty basic pulls, just because we're kinda locked into how the pulls have to be. So I'm like forgetting to actually play monk here. I'm forgetting what I have access to. Yeah, like, so there's gonna be casters, gonna be lancers, there's gonna be others, just... yeah. Yeah, archers. Not really much to say about this part. Other than I'm playing like a dumb. So, Vault Deacon, we're gonna encounter a few of these actually. They're gonna be trying to cast Fire 2 of us. Technically, you can actually pull this one ahead, but it's just a pain in the butt with the Deacon here, so it's easier just to kind of murderize them. Remember that, you know, I actually have a few useful monk tools now, so, you know, actually try and play. Dang it. So we're almost at the first boss already, actually. So there actually used to be a treasure chest up here. It looks like it got nixed. Didn't have much in it. I think it was like right along that wall. But yeah, wasn't much in it. So we've got Sir Adelphil, Bright Blade. We want to take out the ads here first, of course, because ads, yada yada yada. They're probably going to go down pretty quickly, especially with this dancer in our party. And fortunately, these guys cannot be stunned, and that went down pretty easily. Oh, yeah, by the way, they transform. So holies of holies, just, well, AoE. Big AoE. Damage. Not super big. Kinda tank buster. Holy shield bash. It's going to charge at whoever it targets and stun them down for the count. Do a multi-hit attack on them. And yeah. So now he is going to charge around, doing a bunch of different things here. Gonna make these orbs explode. It's gonna jump down on either a DPS or healer, I believe. I don't think he ever goes on a tank. He might go on a tank. I don't remember. But yeah, the first boss is just really, really not too noteworthy. It's like, whatever. As long as, you know, kind of pay attention to the shield bash stuff, and it can be painful if when it goes on healer. Like so. And so we're actually locked into combat until, just Sir Sherbart said. Withdraw to the inner sanctum. Leg. Hello, leg. Alright. Let's just go ahead and read the stuff. I don't actually need it because, you know, I'm actually level 62. I bought gear. Make sure I'm maintaining. So this hallway is the one of the make or break points of this dungeon, honestly. I know, it's just a hallway, right? There's like nothing here. Oh, look, we're being cast on. Oh, look, there's enemies right here. There's a treasure chest right here without much in it. So either you can do this, what the tank here is doing. You can pull all the way to the end where there's 2 more enemies awaiting you. Or you can just pull the first group to the deacon, kill them, then pull the second group into the next room and fight them alongside the 2 enemies that are going to be in that room. I'm gonna just focus on the deacon here. Those are gonna go down pretty easily, and I'm over here, so, you know. So this room has another treasure coffer. I'm going to sprint over to it, and out from the walls we get some Faces of the Hero. I didn't actually mean to use that move, but we used that move. Cool. So these have AoE attack, they have a clonal attack. Not stun, I believe. I am currently thinking. Pretty easy to avoid. Oh, you can't stun, it's just they're getting bullied, I guess. Black Nebula is their AoE attack. It is stunnable. Yeah, stunned it. And let us proceed into the next section, the Inner Sanctum. Nitro gonna just kind of be charging at us here. Not too much nut on him, though I'm making more friends, I guess. I didn't need to do that button. Be better about my twin snakes. Now, and we get an introduction to the White and Black Knight. So, White and Black Knights, they have a line attack that they'll want to use. White Knight Tour, Black Knight Tour. Blue Mage spells, actually, and all that. And you can guess which one does which. Yeah, not too much on them, just they have Blue Mage spell, each one. Yeah. And we are at the second boss, Sir Carino. Hello, Carino.
I'll cut you to pieces!
And we're back into voice acting on the bosses. So, much like the first boss, it's going down pretty easily, wouldn't you say? Nice little one attack.
To you. I have the power.
I'm sorry, I had to let that line play. So, Sir Carino, the actual fight is Sir Carino. He's going to be doing clonal tank busters. He's going to be doing these hyper-dimensional slashes, basically a bacon attack. These will put a void at the end of wherever they hit. Ideally, you kind of want to, like, group these together as best you can and then just avoid them. When you see Faith moving, you want to make sure your back is not to one of these, because it's a knockback, and if you get knocked back into them, it starts doing a vulnerability down, and yada yada, and the lag. So that move there, I didn't catch that her name. It's a puddle down. If you walk into it, you get heavy, then take some damage, and it goes boom. Also, you kind of saw there that Flame Kitty did wander kind of near that one boy, and she started getting a tether. And Sir Rhino is almost down. Alright. On to the next part. We have some more Faces of the Heroes. Really, just kind of more of the same. Yeah. I'm way out of range. And we also have another white and black knight. So you actually only fight 2 of each of these total. Yeah, there's really not that many of them. Truth be told. Yeah. Honestly, this is like, when you look at the dungeon as a whole, it really feels like a short dungeon, even though it's about the same length as all the other dungeons. It's so weird, I guess because it's just like, it's so straightforward, this dungeon. Anyways, there's a chest over there. I should probably loot. And I believe once we come outside here, there's another chest right around the corner. Yep, right over there. And, oh, look, looks like I dropped a Machinist weapon. Alright, we are already at the last pull. I know, right? What the heck? So this Vault Priest. This Vault Priest is just going to be a Vault Priest. Nothing to know. It's going to cast fire, whatever. It's just kind of a weaker Deacon, really. Yeah. Kind of a weaker Deacon. No, not yet. Oh no, it's summoning familiar. So even if you kill it, they still summon. So now we have 4 of these Cathedral Gargoyles. They're gonna have your typical gargoyle sort of void walker thing like this AoEs. They have puddles on the ground, and it looks like we are going to stun kill them to death. Awesome. And I don't even know why I'm trying to maintain my stacks right now. They are about to die to a cutscene. Hey, hey, hey. Was that enough of the diversion? My stacks. So remember I mentioned this is the boss theme for one of the boss themes for Heavensward. Yeah, actually, man, it's for these guys. They have So, I also remember how I mentioned that memes were born in this dungeon. It's this fight. Mostly this fight, anyway. So, I'm gonna do a big fire thing on the ground like that. And you see it's casting Holy Chain. It's gonna put a chain between either 2 DPS or the healer and a DPS. You need to run apart to break this chain. White and black knights are going to spawn in the background eventually. Probably usually a few times through. And you need to not be standing in front of them. You not be standing in front of them because if you are, you will get slowed and take damage. And do you think a minor knockback?
And now the final cup.
So I'm sorry, I talked through 6, this must be purged. That's what I meant by memes were born in this dungeon. Because sickness must be purged. So this fight honestly, or this part honestly sucks as a melee. It's so much better as a ranged character. Just like, ugh. So yeah, anyways, Sir Sharbert is charging up here.
This shall be mercy.
A big attack.
You disgust me.
And now we are in phase 2 officially. Not really different from phase 1, honestly. Just more stuff done faster.
Sickness must be purged.
And he's gonna do these nights back to back. So you really need to make sure you pay attention to what pattern they are doing this in. Oh, looks like I just got chained with the other DPS. However, we're already kind of running apart there.
Sickness must be purged.
So, it broke pretty quickly, which is good because the dancer was about to die. And we might get level 2. We might get level 2. I'm not gonna wait though.
Sickness must be
like
purged.
1%. And yes, sickness must be purged. That was easier than the solo fight. I mean, and he powered up, but I had other allies, so with actual smarts. So I'm actually gonna commend the tank. Did pretty good. All right. Hope y'all are ready.
Our power! How can this be? Fall back! Father, please!
We were not too late, my friend.
Why must you do this, Father? Nidhogg is fallen. There is no need for further deception. Now is the time to renounce the lies which led us down this path. To start anew!
And tear down the very pillars of our society? Our history, our values, everything we have built over 1,000 years? A fool to the last.
Look out!
Go. Asisla awaits.
Lord HAURCHEFANT!
You are unharmed? Forgive me. I could not bear the thought of... Oh, do not look at me so. A smile better suits a hero.
I remember that being longer. I know not what to say. The others, they are gathered at Fort Taunt Manor. The others are. Please enter Mr. Sariana.
Don't. Please. A knight lives to serve, to protect, to sacrifice. There is no greater calling. Leave me to mourn and give chase. For my son, and for the nation he loved. Go!
His sacrifice shall not be forgotten.
My son.
I could not stand there in silence, but when all others had forsaken us, Lord HAURCHEFANT took us in, our beacon of hope in a world of darkness. He did his utmost to raise our spirits, so that we might face our troubles with courage, with conviction. So we might face them as knights. Question mark? Question mark? Question mark. That is its person. The sins of antiquity. We must press on with our mission. Totaro, pray return to your duties of the Forgotten Knight. Let us go and speak with Sir Aymeric, Arya. I worry for his well-being. An audience with the Lord Commander? Yes. Yes, of course.
My friends, I am in your debt.
Think nothing of it. Your wounds are healing well, I trust.
Some wounds do not heal. The founding. The scriptures, 1,000 years of lies, all to deceive the common man. Nay, our own brothers and sisters. For the blood of the Knights 12 flows within all our veins. You knew this to be true. You knew, and you concealed it.
I should be interested to hear how you came by this knowledge. But yes, you have the right of it. The architects of Ishgard, King Thordan and his Knights 12, entrapped and butchered the great worm, Ratatosker, that they might partake of her eyes and thereby transcend their mortal limits. Upon learning of their treachery, Nidhogg was consumed with a murderous and justified rage. I dare say you know what followed.
The great worm slew the king and half of his knights.
Aye, but Nidhogg was subdued, and his eyes plucked from their sockets by the knights that remained. Their one mistake was to show mercy, for from his brother Hreysvelger did Nidhogg receive a new eye, thus rejuvenating his form and empowering him to embark upon an eternal quest for vengeance.
Whilst Thordan's son Haldreth took one of Nidhogg's eyes and learned to wield its power in defense of his people.
Thus was the first Azure Dragoon born, and ever since that time, his honored successors have risen to drive Nidhogg from our lands whenever the worm has returned to plague us. I ask you, my son, will you answer for my sins? Will your son and his son answer for me as well?
What do you mean?
If a man cannot atone for his sins in the course of his all-too-fleeting life, must his progeny then be held to account? Must every subsequent generation be judged as well? Thordan's betrayal of Ratatosker was an unconscionable, unforgivable sin. Should we then, as his descendants, meekly surrender ourselves to an eternity of punishment? Nay, say I. I would not see our children sacrificed in a vain attempt to appease an implacable foe. Dragons are not like us, my son. To they who live forever, the wrongs of antiquity are as those of yesterday. No reparations shall ever suffice. This fact alone should serve as ample justification for our actions. Yet some refuse to see it as such. For men like you, who yearn to commit themselves to a nobler cause, a more compelling narrative is required.
This is your solution. This is how you protect our people. You have given us a lost cause, a death sentence. With your compelling narrative, you but doom our countrymen to give their lives for a lie.
And they do so gladly. Highborn and lowborn alike are proud to serve, to fight and die for their country. And what would you say to them? What would you tell the wives who have lost their husbands? The mothers who have lost their sons, that their loved ones died for naught. Over the course of 1,000 years, countless men have donned these robes, and every one of them came to accept the necessity of this solution. Once, I hoped you might come to accept it as well. Do not despair, my son. Soon I shall free us from the sins of antiquity, and bring about the change you so fervently desire. If he has spoken with others, I would have their names. Escort him to a cell and question him thoroughly.
Your Eminence.
You saw something, did you not? A vision of the past?
So this is the power of the Echo. Would that it had shown you a finer moment from my past. 'Twas an exercise in futility, as you saw. Faced with the firmity of his conviction and his many ready rejoinders, my words deserted me. To be frank, I am embarrassed to recall it.
A friend once impressed upon me the importance of differentiating between words, deeds, and beliefs. Were he here, I suspect he would judge your father's conviction to be no more than rank, self-serving delusion. Even so, I cannot help but wonder what manner of change he intends to bring about.
I have given some thought to that as well. During the battle within the vault, the Heavensward demonstrated strange and unnatural abilities.
Aye, the manner in which Sir Zephyrin struck down Lord HAURCHEFANT was unlike anything I've ever seen before.
The spectacle called to mind King Thordan and his Knights 12 as they are depicted in scripture, holy powers and all.
Mere fabrications, which have become objects of faith, instilled with the belief of countless devoted souls. 7 hells!
If Lady Iceheart can use her own body as a vessel for summoning, I see no reason why others could not.
Are the Heavensward truly so reckless?
Unbelievable.
As they fled, my father spoke of Aziz La. Though I know not what he intends, I fear no good shall come of it. His ambitions are too great, and his minions too powerful. We must find the Heavensward and stop my father before it is too late.
Mr. Sariana, Master Alphino, I, Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights of Ishgard, do hereby entreat the aid of the Scions of the 7th Dawn. Our aid in preventing whatever it is that the Archbishop... Our aid in preventing whatever it is that the Archbishop intends? Your aid in bringing him to justice. Too much blood has been spilled for the lies he perpetuated. No more. I shall pursue him to the end of the world if I must. I thank you, Arya. I have heard many men take such pledges, but you speak in earnest. Much has changed since our order's founding, but our duty to combat the primal threat has not. If the Archbishop and the Heavensward are guilty of the crime of summoning, then Arya and I will stop them. Would that I could join you in the pursuit, but alas, my father's absence has thrown our government into chaos. Ever since the founding of our nation, there has been an archbishop to serve as a guiding light for the masses, a force for stability to counterbalance the High House's ceaseless maneuvering. Convincing the people to recognize the truth of our origin would have been difficult even with my father's support. The road ahead is that much more fraught with peril without it. Yet walk it we must, for unity is more vital to our survival than ever. After all, Nidhogg's death did not mark the cessation of Dravani hostilities. Far from it. We will have great need of each other in the days to come. You may ever count on my lance, Sir Emmerich. To my dying breath, I shall defend Ishgard from the Horde. If I may, Lord Commander, I would like to assist the Scions in our search for the Archbishop. Arya, Master Othno, pray attend me outside. Very well, with me, Arya. I believe we have much to discuss. Ooh. You say you want a revolution. In search of a Soleil. The Soleil is eastward bound, so I sent word to Camp Cloudtop on the off chance the airship passed nearby. Sure enough, Lady Elenia informed me that had been sighted by her scouts. Then the Archbishop is somewhere in the Sea of Clouds? Or was, not long ago. The airship has not been seen since it disappeared into the northern reaches near the Blue Window. Alas, because the region is firmly held by the Vanu and not easily accessible from Camp Cloudtop, House Halenar has yet to establish a foothold. We will need not only an airship, but the captain bold enough to risk the Beastman's wrath. I think we know the perfect candidate. Let's pay a visit to Master Garland. I'm getting too used to Ishgard names. Master Garland at the Skysteel Manufactory. See, do not take my leave for now. There are other matters which require my attention. Why do I see quests on my radar? Thought we were over this game. We're never over it. Never. Alright, where are we going? Oh, yeah, sure, one's over there, one's over... Gosh dang it. A full stomach and happy heart. Well, aren't you a sight to behold? Rose to your cheeks and glimmer of optimism besides. It seems everywhere else I turn, people are sold and dreary-eyed, trudging about as if the world's gonna end. Times are tough to be sure, but they're being a bit dramatic if you ask me. What they need is some cheer, something to warm their hearts and bodies in spite of this blistering cold. I think I got a recipe that'll cure what ails them if you're willing to help. If you see people sulking or surly or spoiling for a bout of fisticuffs, show them a bowl of this here soup and send them this way. As I always say, the surest way to the heart is through the stomach. Well, the good news is that quest sends me over there. So... Let's go find Sid. dastardly duo. What mischief have you two been getting up to lately? You haven't heard, have you? I hardly know where to start. He was a good man. Sid, have you ever heard of Aziz's Law? The Archbishop spoke of it before he fled. No, but it's probably some source of phenomenal cosmic power that's key to his plans. From what he told Arya, the Ascians tried to tempt him as they tempted Gaius with the ultimate weapon. Even if he spoke true about playing along, I can see him attempting to seize it. As if we needed another reason to pursue him. Well, I'm convinced. The Enterprise is at your disposal. Come to the airship landing when you're ready to depart. Heh, it's just as well. After pulling you out of the fire these last few times, I reckon I was due to deliver you into it. Gee, thanks. Appreciate it, Sid. Appreciate the support. We have a non-loading question mark, question mark, question mark. Into the blue. Into the fire, is it? In that case, I shall inform Tataru of our plans. Pray, go on ahead to the airship landing. I shall join you anon. God, it's so noisy in here. Okay. Phew. Made it out. There's probably quests over in the pillars, isn't there? That's all I have to say. Hello, Wailing Widow. There's the cold. Why they went to Kurthus, drive me from my home, and now the war is taking my dear husband. I don't think I could go on alone. Is that a bowl of soup? A warm meal would surely help calm my nerves. I think I'll have some. We cannot expect to maintain public order if no one abides by the law. All I'm saying is the rules are too damn strict. Quit blathering about the office and listen with those gargantuan elbows and ears, or is your head too bloody thick to understand? What did you say? Soup? How about what's that smell? I've been arguing for so long, I've forgotten how famished I am. You say there's soup by the holy stables? I suppose I could also do with a warm meal about now. My thanks for bringing word of this generous offering. Also, am I really delivering to starving starveling? Excellent. Excellent. Now, what layer? It said starving starveling. Well, regardless what layer starving starveling is on. Unfulfilled dreams. Do you remember Oseo, the young girl who deceived you for our firewood? I don't mean to alarm you, but her body was found not long ago, huddled in the corner of the room. No doubt her life was snuffed out by the cold of night. Something about this doesn't sit right with me. Contemptible though her actions have been, I won't deny that she was good at what she did. That she could not have afforded firewood or even shelter for the night is unthinkable. How could this have happened? Word travels fast in the Broom, and news of its greatest thief's passing has likely reached the taverns by now. See what you can glean from talking the Forgotten Night. Failing that, you may find a clue among her belongings down in the Broom. Alright, so... Alright, little pickpocket. I didn't talk to her so much as she stopped to hear my grumbling. Can't say I recall hearing that name, though. I just returned from Camp Cloudtop, and she overheard me griping about the place. She practically hung on my every word. Not that I had much to say, there's practically nothing to do there. Tending the crops, hours of mindless surveillance duty. The only thing to fear there is a slow, painful death from boredom. Anyway, the kid started to bother me after a while, so I told her to get lost. Hey, I found the starving Starbling. I guess this one's over. Yeah, it's over the pillars anyway. So cold. I'm so hungry. I wish me mum was here. That looks awful tasty, miss, but I don't got any money. You say it's free? Oh boy, I hope there's some left for me. Alright, let's go find a sales things. Leo's whatever. Right back there. My cycle with Oslio's belongings allowed me to discover a sizable amount of Gale recruitment flyers for Camp Cloudtop. Not that one. I see, so the poor child was looking to find peace in the sea of clouds. In light of all that has befallen Ishgard, I cannot blame her. She was made an orphan long ago by the war, and the attacks by the Horde only grow more terrifying. A land free of dragons must have seemed a paradise to her. But dreams will guard no one from the chill of night. If only she had reached out to someone, anyone at all, but I could turn back the hands of time. Saddens my heart to know that she will never see her dreams made reality, but perhaps there's a way we can honor her courage? We can take her things to Camp Cloudtop and set up a small memorial of sorts? Sure. But first... Do you not grow tired of this war, the endless bloodshed? How long must we suffer, offering up our lives to a cause that has all but forgotten its purpose? Watch your tongue! Our purpose is to protect the people of Ishgard and see that the Horde is wiped clean from the realm. Forgive me, I'm merely tired, is all. Soup, eh? A nice warm meal is certainly one way to lift my spirits. You sent us to the holy stables? Well, that settles it. Let's go and have ourselves something to eat. Is everyone here? Maybe. Maybe. Welcome back. You did well rounding up all these folk. Been a while since I've seen anyone this cheerful. It don't matter how angry you are or if you think the world's against you, sometimes you just gotta let it go. I find a little soup helps bring folk together and move things along. How about you, friend? You look like you've had a few rough days yourself. Why not sit a spell and help yourself to a cup? guess I'll take the bacon broth. Alright! To believe this means I can head for the airship landing. The boys have been hard at work preparing for our flight, and I'm pleased to say we are ready to depart. That is, as soon as a certain... Pray forgive my lateness. Tatario and I had much to discuss. We still have no news of the missing scions, but she assures me that Urianger and Riel are pursuing promising leads. Come, we can continue this discussion aboard the Enterprise. Yes, sir. There's are waiting for you aboard the Enterprise, Arya. Shall we get going? Let's do it.
To the northern reaches of the Sea of Clouds, where countless isles yet remained uncharted. In search of a mysterious land known as Azizlar, and the unmasked villain who sought to claim its secrets. Oblivious to the new threat which followed in their wake, they came.
What do you mean, new threat that followed in our wake? Well, I guess that's why we're oblivious. Oh. Cool. Cool. Okay. From here, Camp Cloudtop looks rather far. Be on your guard, Arya. The Vanyo could be anywhere. Even watching us as we speak. Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? Familiar faces. Assuming the Soleil is here, I doubt she will come to us. We should begin searching the isles in earnest. Of course, we must remain vigilant for Vanyo scouts as well. I would rather avoid needless bloodshed. So, of course, you can see we do have that quest to go down there. But for now, let's grab the Ether Current. It's literally sitting right here. That is a thing we need to do and see if that's for sure. So yeah, we are officially actually in the higher level part. We have kind of been here before. But, we left. We just grabbed the aetherite. You search the skies for the Soleil, but see nothing resembling the missing airship. Alright, let's go further north. Let's stand lookout on this solo instance. Gee, I wonder what this is going to involve. Just suddenly, like, poof, solo instance pop up. Mayhap this effort was doomed to failure. begs mercy of Netherlings, does not fight, does not wish to die. Is that Ivana being attacked? But by whom? Over there. Imperial troops? Guardians, seize them. They'll know where the Archbishop is. The enemy of my enemy. We've no choice. With me, Arya. Protect the Vanu. Just once, can I start an instance being able to do my stuff? Lord Van Hydras? Regular Van Hydras? Something, something, something. Remember, Lord Van Hydras wants him alive. Also, I could be getting gave up like that. I have like that.
Protect me!
Oh, are you doing that thing again, Alphino, where you summon? Waiting to the fight? In fact, summoner summons are actually instant now. You don't have to stand there casting it. Now, scholar ones are not. What are you doing? You are a disgrace to the Sceptics. Subdue these savages. There's no end to them. No, you take care of that singular enemy. I'll get the rest. No prob. No prob. Totally fair. Now, well... Now, hey, look, more. See if I can bring in. Oh, no, maybe not. There it goes. Can you get rid of this dang gunship? Oh my gosh. There it goes. Quit using moves that don't exist anymore. Stop cheating like that. Not fair. Netherlings save Lonu Vanu from certain death. Showers Netherlings with thanks like summer squall. Lonu Vanu knows not what wind bears Netherlings to cloud sea, but warmly welcomes them. Shows gratitude where gratitude is due. Question mark? Question mark? Question mark. Devourer of worlds. Lonu Vanu owes much and more to Netherlings. As saviors, as heroes, Zundu welcomes you. To village we go, to north, come, come. So the Garlands were searching for the Archbishop and believed that the Vanu Vanu knew something of his whereabouts. Methods notwithstanding, they may have had the right of it. I conclude that we should accept Lord Lonu Vanu's offer of hospitality and visit his village. On that note, I'm just gonna teleport there because I already have the Aetherite. I don't feel like dealing with walking because that's actually not a short walk. So, welcome to Oakzundu. It's definitely our first time ever here. We've never been here before. Ever, ever, ever. Like breeze guides leaves to rest, come and lay down your burdens, Netherlings. Lonu Vanu throws wide arms in greeting. Behold, Oakzundu. A far warmer welcome than the one you received from the Vundu, I think. Bundu, bluster and blow hither and yon, sound and fury like aimless gale. Eh? What unseen lightning begets such thunderous report? There you are! Did you see it? It's a damn flying whale again! The Imperials are after it! Where? The White? He's wounded! By the 12, did that beast just eat that island? Guessing I'll have to check that island for the Archbishop. Oh, insatiable white, oh devourer of worlds, why must you torment us? Lonu Vanu wastes no more words on his unfathomable deeds. Come, Netherlands, come and break words with Chief of Zundu. Assume. With wisdom deep as nethers and eyes clear as cloudless blue, Sonu Vanu speaks for Zundu, hearken to his words. Netherlings deliver Lonu Vanu from claws of steel, shod fiends and prove nobility. He knows not to ignore Zephyr winds and brings before you with all haste. Soft rains to soothe the heart and sunshine to warm. Gratitude of Sonu, chief of Zundu, is boundless. We are honored to meet you, Chief Sonu. I am Alphen Olivia, and these are my companions Arya Ariana and Sid Garland. We are come in search of an airship, a flying vessel of the Nethers, which we believe is somewhere in the Cloud Sea. Ah, like to black steel shod contraption from which you saved Lonu Vanu? Alas, no. That ship belongs to the Garlean Empire, an old enemy of ours, though not the enemy we are looking for at present. The men we seek wear our armor of purest white and are led by an older man in white robes. Wait, Lonu Vanu hear tell of these Netherlings. You do? Are you certain? As sun rises and falls and returns, we are. Zundu scouts can testify the words of Lonu Vanu. Aye, aye, winds carry purpose of Netherlings to our ears as well. Netherlings seek key to Azys law. Now we're getting somewhere. Tell us, Chief Sonu, what exactly is this Azys law? Beware, Netherlings, for black as clouds portend greatest danger. Look not into heart of tempest. There lies ancient birthplace of sin, home of forbidden secrets. To speak more is to call the wind. But the white devours isle where key is kept. Deep within bowels of mighty Bismarck it lies, beyond reach of the foolhardy, and beyond ours. Rejoice not in his gluttony, Lonu Vanu, for a stone gives way to water and wind, all yields to the white. This he knows, Chief Sonu. Madness of Vundu bodes ill for all Vanu. Oh my gosh. Question mark? Question mark? Question mark, right? No! Not question mark, question mark, question mark. Shocker. Black and the white. So as this law is home to forbidden secrets, accessible only to the bearer of a key which the Archbishop covets. Much as I would like to believe it's safe within the belly of Bismarck, the Knights of the Heavensward wield primal powers. If we do not slay the whale and claim the key first, they surely will. Quite how we will go about it is another matter. As was the case in our battle with Leviathan, we are out of our element, and this time we have far fewer allies to call upon. Be that as it may, our customary approach still holds true. We must begin by learning more about the White, and let's question the residents of the village, then regroup and share our findings anon. I don't want to go about questioning. Oh, it's right here. I can do that. If Netherlings seek knowledge of the White, then speak with Kunu Vali, foremost keeper of tales. But neglect not to present self with humility and respect. As sun yields to moon and moon to sun, Netherlings must greet Kunu Vali with a bow. Okay. Somewhere back here. There we are. Zephyr winds at your back and sunshine to warm your brow. Traveler from below, Kunu Vali, keeper of tales, hears your words and she remembers. In time long ago, in lands elsewhere, before even the clouds see, the White is one among many. Newborn, he swims beside his many brothers in seas of endless water. But hated the White is, for his brothers are purest black. So great is their contempt, their loathing, that they turn upon him and rend his flesh asunder. And so he falls, only to rise again, for merciful gods raise him to the heavens, and there he is reborn. The White still longs for the sea to which he cannot return, but in rebirth, a splinter of the divine is shared, and so he opens his maw, from whence come the clouds, and a new sea is born, home to him alone. Content, he gazes below, and sees others who are as he, hated and hunted, he weeps, and in his benevolence he raises up isles of earth, and guides these people to the cloud sea. Such is the tale of his rebirth, and the salvation of the Vanu may never be forgot. But this demon which menaces the cloud sea, his rage is that of the Vundu, his hunger that of a wild beast. They all are his gift to us, yet now he must consume them? Kunu Vali knows no tales like this. So much for, oh yeah, I'm not gonna go around talking to people. It's not just one person. It's just one person. So according to the Vanu, the Sea of Clouds and the Floating Isles were gifts from Bismarck to his people. Gifts which he has taken to eating, yes, technically within his rights, I suppose, if perhaps a little ungenerous. Gods, eh? But what of you, Alphino? Did you learn aught of value? Alas, no. That is, unless you have an interest in the intricacies of Vanu sky fishing. Sky fishing? My gods, that's it, Alphino, my boy, I could kiss you! From what we've observed, Bismarck is a creature of pure instinct, driven primarily by hunger. When wounded by the Imperials, it fled, but not before devouring another island to restore its strength. What I propose is this. We tow a suitably appetizing island through the Sea of Clouds, in essence, fishing for our flying whale. Once we drop Bismarck out of hiding, we shall use dragon killers to file grapnels into the beast's hide and then reel it in close, enabling our resident Icon Slayer to engage it directly. Thanks, Sid. A bold plan, Master Garland, but an exceedingly dangerous one. Should Arya fail to subdue the creature, she would almost certainly be eaten along with the rest of your appetizing island. Thanks, Sid! I'm just nodding. At least I'm not smiling. I'm just nodding. Oh, she won't fail if anything does go wrong. I'll be the helm of the bit Enterprise, ready to tow her out of trouble. I wouldn't trust a task like this to anyone else. Nor I. I trust you have no objections to my joining you as well. Not at all, the more the merrier. Right then, it seems the boys and I have a lot of work to do if the Enterprise is ready to be ready for a fishing trip. Well, you two need to find me some bait. Not just any island mine. I want a mouthful at most. Thanks, Sid. You know what? We're just gonna leave it at question mark, question mark, question mark. Which is apparently bolt, chain, and island, which is going to give us an ether current. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and do that next time. And we'll go sky fishing, I guess. Oh my gosh. And I see side quests. No. I see side quests. How bad? How bad is it? Let's find out. I don't want to find out. No, I'm closing that menu again. So next time, we'll go ahead and go sky fishing and do side quests. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing if you really enjoyed it. Consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps her keep making content like this and more. You can find the links for that in the description, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is rinimt. SideQuest out.